What is going on, guys? We are here on the Carnival Mardi Gras celebrating our honeymoon, and we're about to do a tour over the Carnival Mardi Gras ship. Right now we're currently on the 18th floor, which is the Serenity level, so let's go check it out. So the Serenity deck is on level 18. It is the over 21 area, no kids are allowed. So there are several loungers, clamshells you can sit in. There's a hot tub, or two hot tubs, cabanas, and then inside this little area there is an adult only pool with a restaurant called Fresh Creations where they do salads, and then a Serenity bar where you can order drinks. And there's plenty of tables, chairs, loungers all inside there. It is on both sides of the Serenity deck, level 18. So both sides look pretty identical with the loungers and the clamshells.
You get a great view of the water.
Great view of the water. Like I said, this is on the 18th floor forward, so you'll be seeing what the captain sees as he's traveling. There is a 19th floor. It's called Loft 19. It is where the cabanas are, but you have to have a wristband to get in there, so we unfortunately do not see what that is. Well, let's keep moving forward. Another hot tub up here. Like I said, it's the same on the other side of this floor. And once you get up here, like I said, guests 21 and over on this side. Thanks for relaxing with us on the Serenity deck. So now you're on the other part of level 18. And it's gonna get loud. So again, plenty of seats up here. If you are under 21, you can still come up here. You just can't go past those fences over there where it says Serenity. Going down to deck 17. Plenty more loungers here. All first come, first serve. Some shade, some without shade. Yeah, Red Frog Tiki Bar on this level and the level below, serving all kind of alcohol.
We're going into Guy's Burger joint now.
So we do have Guy's Burgers over here. With any kind of burger you would like to indulge in. They've got cheeseburgers, you can add bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, all kind of different size options there. And there's a toppings bar over this way where you can add even more to your burger. Plenty of seating. Where the long line is, there's ice cream and your soda fountains. Club 02.
15, 17.
Yep, so
teenagers.
we can't go in there because we are over that age. But walking this way, some more tables that you can use for Guy's Burgers. All this is part of Club 02. So now we are on deck 17 aft, which is the back of the ship. So some more loungers, chairs. And we'll go down below and check out the pool in just a second. But plenty of seating, and there's quite a bit of shade back here. And on this side of deck 17, that doesn't have the Club 02 on it, is the smoking side, so we're not going to walk through there right now. But we need to go upstairs to deck 18 and check out the water park and Bolt, the roller coaster at sea. So let's go check it out.
Golf course first.
Yep, so when you come up deck 18, there's a mini golf course. I think it was 9 holes, right? Yeah, 9 holes. It's pretty fun. We did it earlier. Then you have the ultimate playground on the Mardi Gras. You've got a water park, 3 different water slides up there. You got one that the floor breaks out from underneath you and you go straight down. There's one that's a bunch of twirls. That's the yellow one. And then the clear one up there, you ride on your stomach on a little mat. All pretty fun. And then a little area for kids splashing, and there's a kids slide over there as well. Unfortunately, no cameras are allowed on the water slides or on Bolt, but here is the Bolt. It doesn't look like it's running right now. This is the ride that you sit on, and you go around the deck on this track. I'll try to get a video of it once it does go around, if we catch it. But it is the first roller coaster at sea. It is a 2-seater and it was pretty fun. $15 a person. I would recommend booking it early because it does get full. More little clamshells you can sit in. Then we do have a sports court where every night there's a different tournament. There's been basketball, dodgeball, pickleball. Yep, say it again.
I said, and then above you was the rope course.
Yeah, rope course goes around.
We do have video of you doing the rope course.
Yeah, so you'll see that video. But it's different platforms and different ways of maneuvering around. Tight ropes that you can climb on. Some little bridges. There's a zip line we'll get to over here. There's also a few other games over here like cornhole, pool. Then here's another look at down below. And we're gonna head down there now. We will take this elevator, or you can take the stairs, and it will take you right down in the middle of the Lido deck. So one thing you will learn quickly, the elevators take forever. So sometimes it's better to just take the stairs.
Get your workout on the ship.
We're on the 17th day Lido. We've already been around here. So you will have a DJ. So deck 16 is where the main pool is, and the Red Frogs bar. And a towel hut if you forget your towel. They do provide life jackets for those that need it. Plenty of seats to sit at. We do have a restaurant called Sizzle, Steam Dream, Time Fries, all things wings, and a seafood shack. There's also a big screen up there that plays movies. You can see the road course. Then over here we do have the Blue Iguana Cantina. They do breakfast, they do burritos, they do tacos. Definitely check it out if you're into Mexican food. Yeah. And then over here is more shade and seats. Plenty of water stations and drink stations over here. A lot of hand washing stations too, which I thought was nice. Walking from the Blue Iguana Cantina, you're gonna walk towards Red Frog and the DJ. Like I said, plenty of seating, lounges, some in shade, some not in shade. If you walk this way, you will find the Lido Marketplace. So you have Lido Marketplace on both sides, over here and over here, both serving food during several hours during the day. They're doing buffets. They do a breakfast buffet, a lunch buffet, and a late night buffet. So you can catch those as long as you check out the times. Like right now there's nothing going on because it is 5 o'clock and everybody should be going to their main dining room restaurant and eating at the main restaurant. But there are plenty of seats, all inside, air conditioned, by the window. Plenty of great hostess and servers that will come around checking on you, taking your plates away, bar service, juice service. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna cut through right here real quick to show you this other side. You do have a soda machine, water machine, lemonade, coffee, beer if you'd like beer, if you pay for the package. All these different little huts right here change throughout the day. At morning it could be anything from omelets and breakfast items, danishes and stuff like that, to cookies and desserts and cakes at night. So be sure to check that out. Again, same thing on this side. More buffet, usually it's the same on both sides. Again, another drink machines, more seating, and more water for a great view. Now we're going to the aft of the ship. This is where you will find the tides pool that opens up into the water, and Big Chicken that's owned by Shack. So right here you do have the topping bar for Shack's chicken. You have ice and lemonades and teas there. And there is Shack's Big Chicken. Get a shot of their menu for you. They have certain hours. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it closes sometimes during the day. So make sure you check out their schedule. But their chicken sandwiches are very, very good. Biscuits were good, and the tenders were all right. So going to the very back of the ship, we do have the tides pool that has glass windows, overlooks the entire ocean. And then there's 2 hot tubs on either side. So again, the water goes right to the glass and you look straight out into the ocean.
Well, once again, a very good evening.
Let's keep it moving. And here is the Tides bar. They also have an ice cream station over here. And you will find yourself back in the Lido Marketplace. So again, plenty of seating and drinks, as well as food when they do have it ready. So just that quick, there is empanadas. They just put their sign out and are bringing out food as we speak. Decks 9 through 15 are all staterooms. We are on deck 8, so we're just gonna start here and then work our way down. So we're starting in center stage, so they are already setting up for Vegas Nights, which will be a show that's performed tomorrow. We'll get a better look at that when we're on deck 6. So also on deck 8, we have the Dream Studio, a pixel experience. So this is where you can get like professional pictures taken here. Inside here is the Havana Bar. This is where they do karaoke and live bands. We do have a couple of videos of karaoke. Next you have Shebang, which is a Chinese and Mexican cuisine. Get a video of their menu real quick. And we're back in the hallway with the elevators. So that was from the Litho Center stage, or Grand Central. Go to the right, we have some seating areas to be able to watch the show from the level 8. We also have Bonsai Sushi, reservation type restaurant. It is not included. You do have a couple of watch and jewelry places here. On this side, you do have Pixels, which is where you can see any pictures that were taken during your stay, whether they were out on the ports or if they were taken inside going to dinner. That's where you will pick them up and view them. You can buy picture frames and other accessories for your pictures. There's several tablets that you can use to view the pictures. There's other items over here, like swimwear. You have shoes and waterproof bags and phone cases, things like that. Over here, you have the other side. There's the other part of it. This is where you would enter. We saw the back side of it earlier.
We have Bar de la Rosa.
And we have a little car for La Pizzeria. And you have Bar de la Rosa right across from that. Some seating. And a late night hangout right here. Pizzeria del Cappuccino. You can get all kinds of different pizzas. And this line's always long at night, but it goes pretty quickly. Another drink station. Piazza Panini. They have different sandwiches, hot dogs, stuff like that. Little moped. And then we have Rudy's Sea Grill. Another reservation required restaurant. We have Carnival Adventures, where you can book your next cruise and or excursions. More staterooms. You have customer service here. And you have Summer's Landing, which includes Pig and Anchor. And Portside Liquor and Tobacco. Thank you.
That's the Heroes Tribute Lounge.
Over here you have Heroes Tribute Lounge, where they do serve ice cream over here and a lot of seating. A couple of games over here. Shuffleboard, more seating. Guys Pig and Anchor over here, as well as a Flavor Town bar. We do have a live music over here. They also do trivia in this area, and they do buffet options here, as well as outside. So during the day, they do have a buffet out here on this deck, and there's plenty of seating over here for Pig and Anchor. Pretty good. Here are the different options that they have. Walking around to the back of Pig and Anchor. We are at the back of the ship again, but this time on deck 8, where we do have a pool. Again, this pool looks out into the ocean with a clear glass window to see straight out. There are showers located next to each pool. Several chairs and TVs out here for you to enjoy. Some lounge chairs, some clamshells, hot tub, and another hot tub. Unfortunately, these things get packed really easily, really quickly, and they don't stay open very long. We do have another bar outside here, the watering hole. Then again over here we do have some cornhole, and this is more seating for the pizzeria. So just past where we just were, the seating for the pizza restaurant, there's a part of the bar, what was it called? De La Rosa. There's an outside section of that bar as well, if you just keep walking down those seats from the pizza restaurant outside. So now we're gonna go down to deck 7. You can take the elevator or the stairs. I recommend taking the stairs, at least for over here, because these elevators are something to be desired. It takes forever to get a ride. So
These stairs have gotten pointed to us.
just take the stairs and then get yourself an ice cream for all the hard work you did. Going down the stairs here, first thing you see, deck 7, is a little gift shop. They are tax and duty free. They have different things every day. They add more to it. And they always have different deals all lined up right here. Island Traders is right next door. They're all connected. There's the daily deals that are always lined up here. This is all new stuff. Celebration Key in the Grand Bahamas. This is a brand new section that Bahamas has now. They did not have this out for us to purchase today, so this is brand new. Going down deck 7 aft, you run into the Acme Bar, as well as the Limelight Lounge. So we just passed the Alchemy Bar, which they have plenty of mixologists over there making all kind of drinks that you could think of. And then the Limelight Lounge, it ranges from different things such as karaoke, trivia, comedy show, nightclub. They do all kind of things in the Limelight Lounge, so be sure to check that out. And down here we have the Steakhouse, Fahrenheit 555. It is a extra fee to come to this restaurant, the Steakhouse. And then we have the Mardi Gras Palm restaurant, which is the restaurant that we had every night. Take a look at their menu. That does change from day to day. You can barely see that, but it is straight back there. They do a brunch and then they do dinner. We did have the early dinner, so we were there at 5:30 every night.
And it's actually 2 layers. There's one on top and one on bottom.
We do have the elevators and
a dead
bathrooms. So I guess Flamingo's only on one level? Alright, so we need to go to the forward of this level. Also down from the Mardi Gras Palm restaurant is a art exhibit. You can buy some famous art. So now we're gonna head back towards the Alchemy Bar, past the Limelight Lounge, past Grand Central, and go towards the front of the ship. So follow along. We're still on deck 7. You can see the stage very well from here. This is where we sat most of the time. They have all these chairs all the way up to deck 8. This is a good view to see center stage. Again, more tables and chairs here for you to watch the show. We do have the Grand View Bar that is right behind the stage here. And past that is the casino. I'm not going to record in here because I do not want to get kicked out. So we're going to walk through it to the other side. Alright, just outside the casino you do have the Mardi Gras Theater where they do plenty of shows. So, like we said, there is the casino on both sides of the elevators. One side is smoking, one side is non-smoking. And then the theater at the very front of the ship. Here's an entrance and over here. So now we're going to go head down to deck number 6. So we are now at deck 6. To the right is Cloud9 Fitness. It is closed right now, but that does entail the gym and some other good amenities that are on the cruise ship. To the left, you have Cloud9 Spa and Thermal Suite. You can also get to the theater from this long hallway right here. And when I tell you it is long, it's long. But there is the Cloud9 Spa and Thermal Suite. They do different massages and all kind of other things. And then you do have an entrance to the Punchliner Comedy Show. It is right there, but the other main entrance is on the other side. We are headed there now. So going towards the middle of the ship, we do have this beautiful portrait of the Mardi Gras. There it is. And then we do have the main entrance to the Punchliner Comedy Club. Different comedians come in there. There are several that are rated 18 plus, so make sure you do not bring any children in there. To the right we do have the Piano Bar 88. We do have a video of that. And now we're going to head towards Grand Central, which is closed because it is de-embarkation day, so we are just going to stop right here. But there it is. There's the stage where we just came from. So we are going to go back towards the Piano Bar, towards the middle of the ship. So again, like I said, we are on level 6. And this is where our Java Blue Cafe is. You can get iced water, coffee, and a little bistro here for the mornings. They have breakfast, bakes, and all-day sandwiches and salads and wraps. So be sure to check them out. It is an extra charge. This is not included on your stay. But I know the line is always very long. Again, here is center stage in the middle of the ship. Plenty of seating and screens to where you can see the stage. Even if you're far back here, you can still be able to watch and enjoy these shows.
Cherry on top.
Next up we do have Cherry on Top, which is a candy store. All kinds of goodies, sweets, anything you can think of. We are now going to travel to the French Quarters, right down this way. So here is another bar right here. It is called the Brass Magnolia. They have plenty of seatings over here. They also have a live band that performs daily. Just past the Brass Magnolia, you do run into the Flamingo restaurant. which is the second main dining room. We saw the first one earlier, which was the Palm. Here is the menu for this restaurant. Going past the Flamingo, we arrive at the Fortune Teller Bar, which is right here. A live musician always performs here for those to enjoy while they're drinking their alcohol from the Fortune Teller Bar. Then headed towards the aft of the ship, we do have Emerald's Bistro, which is another restaurant you can try out. It is not included. Some nice glass staircasings that makes good for pictures, especially on elegant night. We do have the Carnival Kitchen. It is a cooking class. You can learn how to cook different items with an instructor. And here is the first level of the Mardi Gras Palm restaurant. This is the level that we went to. It does have assigned seating. We are in the very back. Just past on the other side of the Fortune Teller Bar, we do have Invitica, which is another jewelry store. They have a lot of watches for sale. And then you do have hip fish accessories, as well as beauty and fragrances here. We are back at center stage here. And this is where you can watch all the shows. Bingo and Deal or No Deal and a bunch of other shows and games are performed here. Headed back over here is the elevators. So on every floor you will find two of these on both sides of the hallway. It gives you a picture of where you are and all the options so you don't get lost. It will show you if you're on the forward, the mid, or the aft of the ship. And then everything is marked and labeled here. So I think that just about covers it. We're gonna go upstairs one more time to the Lido deck and show you if the marketplace is open, and then we'll show you the pools and everything at night. The rest of the decks are staterooms, as you can see here. There's about 7 that are just staterooms. We are on deck 12, which I think is personally my favorite, being in the middle of all of it. You don't hear everything that's on the top. You don't hear the water park or the roller coaster going around, and you're not so low that you hear the center stage performances. And being in the middle, you don't have all the water hitting the forward or in the aft. You don't hear the engine or motors. So I think midship level 12 was perfect. What do you think?
I loved it. Like, it was really, it was actually quiet. Yep. Believe it or not.
So we'll go to these last few decks, talk about that real quick, and then we'll go back to the room and we'll kind of close it out. So again, level 16, Lido deck. Here is another view of the pool. TV.
It's not for you, it's for her. You know? Look at her.
And now we're going to go into the Lido marketplace.
Good try. I think everybody will read tonight.
So from the elevators on deck 12, we're here at 12-4-12. And we were in room 12402. This is the last night, so everybody just had their luggage outside their rooms. And our room is a little messy. So we're not going to show you the rest of this. You can go back and watch the room tour. Alright y'all, last night, let's take one more look out at the open water that you cannot see at all. Well, you might be able to see a little bit. We'll be home before we know it. 12:13 a.m. Saturday, May 24th. Here is the TV in our room. And you can see we went from Port Canaveral, Nassau, Amber Cove, Grand Turk, and now we are returning back to Port Canaveral. We are not far from being in Port Canaveral. Only 18.5 knots. Should be there probably before 4 a.m., 5 a.m. We have to be out of the room by 8:30. Our number is going to be called around 9:20. We are bringing our own luggage out, and then we'll have to go find our car. And then we are off to Orlando, Florida for 2 days. So we'll catch up with you guys then.